Hello and welcome to The Hype. I'm your host, Michelle Capri, and here's what's on around HCC. Celebrating the Black History Month, we received illustrious guest Mamie King Chalmers, had the Black History Scholarship Gala, and were swept away by inspiring poetry. There was also a jazz festival, lots of news on the sports and fitness side, business opportunities, and a brand new installation for the Center of Excellence. Stay tuned. Over 50 years after the march led by Martin Luther King in Birmingham, one of the most prominent civil rights activists says the fight is not over. Mamie King Chalmers officially opened the HCC celebrations for the Black History Month with a weekend of activities. She spoke to students and the Houston community about the importance of voting, which is the highest achievement of the civil rights movement.
Mamie Chalmers was one of those members, youth of the civil rights movement that was hosed down by Bull Connor. And it's important for our students to know that history, know the story, and to understand the importance of young people in politics and in the community.
What it was like for someone like Ms. Chalmers who lived the movement. In fact, she's the embodiment of it. She has scars from her own experiences, being shot with water hoses and chased by dogs and thrown into jail, emotional, physical scars that still persist. And having that kind of viewpoint coming from a civil rights icon, I think, is not only educational, but also inspirational.
With the civil rights struggle, we was fighting for rights. Black lives does matter. That was Black Lives Matter then, and Black Lives Matter now. We must continue to fight for Black lives.
In 1963, I joined the Southern Christian Leadership Conference under the direction of Dr. Martin Luther King, and I've been fighting ever since then for humane and justice. The more things change, the more they remain the same. It's almost like Jim Crow laws, we don't have them. We can go any place that we want to go.
She worked directly with Dr. King, and then after Dr. King left Birmingham to go on to other places, she and her friends and family were on the front line. There's a really famous photograph where they show 3 teenagers being hosed down by the police, and she happens to be the female that's in that photograph.
She's somebody who took a stand in the civil rights movement and helped impact a lot of lives because she helped with the Voting Rights Act of 1965, and that gave African Americans the right to vote. So I think people should really take advantage of that and vote.
We need to educate. We need some forums to educate people. You could have a coffee clutch at your home and invite 10 people. Give them some cookies and some coffee and sit down and talk about how important it is to vote.
I don't believe they know a lot about the civil rights struggle. They need to learn and engage themselves in the civil rights struggle and help fight. Take it to the streets. If you can't, you can start a club and start talking about the different things that's happening out here in the streets. Civil rights, it's not over yet because we might be civil, but we don't have no rights.
Houston is a great melting pot. It's the most diverse city in America. Racial equality continues to be on the agenda of social developments, and it's our duty to pursue equal rights to all of its residents. Now, continuing the celebrations, the HCC Foundation hosted its 10th edition of the Black History Scholarship Gala, honoring key supporters to the development of the Houston community and sharing the visions of NASA Major General Charles Bolden, Jr.
This is the 10th anniversary for the HCC Black History Gala, and I tell you what, we've been here for most of them and would not miss any evening at all.
The Black History Gala is a wonderful event helping the students of HCC to achieve an education, and that's what the foundation is all about, helping students to get an education through scholarships and enhancing their educational experience.
It's good to be here tonight and celebrate multiple events that we're enjoying tonight. The Black History Month, the Scholarship Gala that does so much to help our students, and the great community support.
I am attending HCC in accounting. This scholarship has helped me attain my goal of attending college because I was never able to go because I was a single teen mom. So I had to focus on my children at the time. So now I have achieved my goal by attending college.
The scholarship is so important because the focus of money is taken away. I'm able to focus on just, I give my classes, I study every day. That's all I have time for. So worrying about money is a huge thing for a lot of people and for me.
Fascinating, honored guest that we have tonight in General Bolden. He's an unbelievable success story. The guy is razor sharp. He is a leader to all of us, and not only in his military career, but in his background in science and technology.
We're really here to celebrate three great loves of mine. The people of Houston, community colleges and scholarships, particularly those that provide opportunities to young Americans who might not otherwise be able to afford school. Both NASA's journey to Mars and America's continuing journey to social justice run through Houston Community College. I'm convinced today, more than ever before, that our country's greatest asset is our diversity. We will need to leverage this diversity to compete for jobs and to accomplish our big goals. Our partners in industry tell us that there's a skills gap in our country right now. What I mean by this is that businesses have good jobs they'd like to fill, but they're unable to find enough potential employees who have the necessary skills training. That's what HCC does. We at NASA don't need all PhDs, but we do need people who have technical skills such as those that HCC provides. We need to provide every member of this space generation with the opportunity to reach her or his potential in whatever field they choose to pursue.
Congratulations to the HCC Foundation, the donors, and to all the students who have been awarded a well-deserved financial support. Find out more about this and many other scholarship opportunities at hccfoundation.org. Another great moment of the Black History Month celebrations was the sparkling creativity of the Black poets. Check it out.
This is Dr. Jimmy Adams, who's the director of our Center of Excellence for Media Arts and Technology, and he has a presentation of poetry called The Journey. That's his original poetry set to music, and this is part of the Black History Month celebration that goes on in February. So he's going to each campus and doing his presentation.
A phoenix rises from the depths of despair, from the ends of nowhere, to shed the ashes of his former self, vowing never to return to the place he's left. A phoenix rises to his feet, out of the fire, out of the heat, out of the darkness, out of his shell, out of the pain, free from hell.
The Journey Reality is just a reflection of poetry that I created over the years that reflect on things that I've witnessed and seen from my life. I grew up in the projects in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, on my journey from there to where I am in life today.
There is much more to come. Next, we have career opportunities, business development programs, and the brand new state-of-the-art installations at the HCC A-Leaf campus. Stay tuned.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back. The ribbon has been cut. The new installations at the HCC Alief campus are now up and running, and here's a sneak peek of the new facilities.
We're at our Alief Hayes Road campus today celebrating the opening of our 3rd and 4th floor. On this floor, we've got the film program, entrepreneurship, our arts, a collision of all the disciplines in a first-class, 21st century learning environment. We want students to be active learners, be project-based learners, to work in teams, and plus to have fun. And higher education should be fun. So we're doing some amazing things. On the 4th floor, we have strong academics. On the 1st floor, we have our new design lab. And then overriding all this is entrepreneurial thinking. What are the possibilities for all students to pursue their dreams and then apply that in a way that they can achieve those dreams.
It's going to provide capabilities that HCC really hasn't had anywhere in the system. And I think people from all over the city are going to be coming here to use it. I think it will help us in conjunction with the Center for Entrepreneurship to be a real source of new business startups in this area.
21st century is really different, both in the workplace and in learning. And what we have here in this building today, what we're commissioning today with this ribbon cutting, is that new attitude that we're going to see expanded to scale in the West Houston Institute. The confidence that our students gain from trying and failing and continuing to try and succeed, the support they get from faculty and staff is tremendous. Houston Community College is about quality.
They have the latest cutting-edge technologies and equipment over there. For more info, check the Centers of Excellence page at hccs.edu/COE. But what about the opportunities you will have once you graduate? Well, if you want to go into business, the partnership between Goldman Sachs and the Houston Community College will certainly help you. Take a look at the Procurement Expo for Small Business.
We had a great opportunity this morning to meet with small businesses. Both certified and non-certified small businesses are here today. And the goal is to allow an opportunity for them to network with our community partners who are here to speak to them of business opportunities, how to do business, actual business opportunities, lenders, as well as our certification partners who are present, who will help small businesses get certified, as well, most importantly for us, to get them registered in the HCC system so that we could communicate with them about bidding opportunities.
What I wanted to share with the attendees was that the Houston MBDA Business Center is an organization that's federally funded through a grant from the Department of Commerce. Houston Community College is the operator of our grant, and we provide services to small ethnic minority-owned businesses in the form of access to capital and access to contracts, and we also offer consulting services.
The goal of the national program of 10,000 small businesses is to help those business owners that have been in operation 2 years or more, $150,000 of revenue, and at least 4 employees. And within those 4, it can include the business owners. So the focus began, how do we help these businesses keep their doors open? How do we help them get to the next level? And they created a curriculum, and the focus was on concepts about business. This program in Houston has been such a success. We have over 400 graduates in every industry you can think of. And on the national level, we've reached the 6,000 mark, meaning that all of our Houston alumni can now do business because of their network connection with the national group, which is from the Hawaiian Islands to Puerto Rico.
Great way to start. Now, if you're a veteran, there is no need to look further. HCC offers all of the support for you to further your education and find career opportunities. Check this out.
Today we are here to highlight the opportunities as a result of the first annual HCC District Office of Veteran Affairs College Fair the next steps to academic success. The purpose of this program is to introduce our veteran students here at Houston Community College to the opportunities and institutions that are available for them to use their credits and curriculum gained here to further their educational opportunities once they've completed their degree here. So that's the significance of the next steps. So we want to increase our retention and our graduation rates of our veteran students here. So we want to actually introduce them to options that could be beneficial to them both short-term and long-term. Today we have about a total of 15 institutions here, ranging from both local institutions as far as University of Houston Downtown and University of Houston Central, all the way up to Syracuse University from New York. We wanted to expose our students to the different types of four-year degree granting institutions that are available to each of them, to introduce them to options that are both local and national throughout the country.
Right, so top university with leading faculty that they study with peers that will be also leaders in their fields that they'll go to school with and graduate with, and we provide every kind of support possible for the veteran community.
We offer free, convenient, and confidential tutoring for all HCC students in pretty much every program that we offer. Students can log in with their student ID number, submit papers, physics questions, math problems, whatever kind of information they need help with, and our staff of faculty tutors will respond, review, guide them on the right path.
One of the great things that we do for our military veterans, we take their military training and evaluate it and turn it into college credit. So they can give them a head start as far as their degree program, speed up the process, and so they can complete their degree.
Please call the number here to reach our office, which is 713-718-8522, or you can always reach us online at VA Online to our direct email address if you have any concerns or questions to follow up with this. But then there's also the institution's website, which is www.hccs.edu/veterans.
You might have heard of the Model UN and the Model Arab League. They are designed for students to develop teamwork, speech, rhetoric, and many other skills by experiencing situations similar to that of diplomats, counsels, and international relations professionals. The Honors College students at HCC participated with 2 teams in the Collegiate Bilateral Chamber of Commerce competition. Representing Kuwait and Tunisia, we proudly support our peers.
The Model Arab League is generally a group of League of Arab States from the MENA region, Middle East and North Africa. It's a simulation of just real-world issues that Middle East and North Africa deal with on a daily basis, whether it comes to refugees, scarcity of water, so many different issues that plague the region.
Being part of the Model Arab League is exciting because there's so many opportunities to kind of delegate, to understand how to diplomatically resolve different problems that we face in the Arab world. I just enjoy seeing all the students kind of working together and collaborating.
Well, being part of the Model Arab League is the opportunity to be part of something outside of what we're used to, I would say, because you get to participate and pretend as if you're other countries and step into their shoes.
There are 5 councils that are represented here at the Model Arab League. One's economics, one's social, one's political, one's Palestinian affairs, and the other is joint defense. They all have topics, and each topic is an in-depth look at one aspect of agreement that these states need to come together on.
Honestly speaking, I always tell even the other students, don't think of it as a competition. Just focus on just trying to get as much knowledge as you can and try to understand different perspectives from the various students, because you never know, you might find out something interesting, which I always, in every case, I found something interesting that I'd never even thought of.
And we also worked together a little bit. Even though we did have opposing views, in some areas we had similar views based on our country's interests, and we did get the chance to work together.
It's very important for you to develop diplomacy skills and being able to talk, to write, work well with others, and putting your ego aside. I think that has a lot to do with it. So you're going to be seeing Best Delegation Awards. So that'll be for, in each committee, there will be, each delegation will get an award in terms of like how they perform with writing resolutions, interacting with other committee members.
The main thing is to interact and to learn and to have an enjoyable time with it. That's the number one thing I hope they get from this.
to go Eagles! If you're interested in participating in the next Model UN or Model Arab League, talk to your instructors and advisors and form a team. We are going for a short break and we'll be right back with sports and music. Stay tuned.
On average, I spend 8 hours a week on the road. It's important to me to make the right choices when I drive. And she's the reason why I support MAD.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America and your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Caring for a family member can be challenging and lead to countless questions, for them and for you. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back to The Hype. HCC is proud to have a brand new basketball team. Be ready to support them and say, "Go Eagle!"
You're here today because we're having tryouts. Our men are having the opportunity to try out for sports, recreational basketball, and we're just so happy that they're here to be in a league of sports supporting Central Campus.
I'm here trying out for the HCC basketball team. It's my last semester here at HCC, so I've been working really hard, making sure my grades are on point, getting ready to transfer, so I wanted to take this semester to have a little fun.
I am a former student who is also here this morning to support my son Jalen Shannon in trying out for the basketball team. This will be his second year here, so I'm here to support him, hoping it gets him more encouraged to remain in school and not think that a 2-year college is just a 2-year, because I've seen the transition from HCC, so it's done a lot of good things as far as lounges, bookstore, the athletic workout programs, the gyms, and now basketball. They're trying to create sports events.
Well, I can bring everything to the team. I'm an all-around player. I work hard on defense and as much as offense. But I'm a defense first person. So, and I'm a good motivator, personality, you know what I'm saying? Everything all smiles with me, you know what I'm saying? We get understanding, it's cool with me.
Now we go from sports to science with the rockets. Take a look at the exciting science fair at the Space Center.
This is the second year for Rocket Science, and it's a great event in conjunction with the Houston Rockets, Space Center Houston, and Houston Community College, working together to inspire kids and let them explore STEM a little more with doing a lot of hands-on activities.
We're here to support the STEM curriculum, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
The biggest motivation always is the kids. It's getting them excited about science and technology and being able to explore those STEM careers and fields for the future.
I think it's really great learning about the missions and things that they're going on, and the astronauts that are going on the moon and things like that.
It's a great program. It inspires dynamic, out-of-the-box thinking, and it's fun.
Just the excitement is the biggest thing you see. Is just that, oh wow, this is cool. Look at this. Look, that's so awesome. Just the excitement of them being able to explore and do things themselves and work hands-on, looking at things that scientists and engineers do on a scaled-down version.
I think this curriculum and program is a lot more fun than sitting in the classroom and sitting in front of a textbook. So I think right now this program is actually a direct relation to the way the world is changing.
It's a great experience because it's better than sitting in a classroom all day long. And even though you have fun here, you're still learning.
Just like Major General Charles Bolden said, HCC plays a big role by providing NASA with talented technicians and STEM scientists, and you can be one of the stars. Find out more about that at hccs.edu. From rockets to sound waves, now we travel through the jazz tunes. We were the Jazz Festival, and now you can sit back and enjoy some good music.
Well, the festival started out really as a film festival, but now it's really an arts festival that's citywide, and it's meant to showcase the incredible abilities of our entire community, with a particular highlight on people living with disabilities. It's really our goal to make sure that people with disabilities are fully included in all aspects of life, in particular in the arts. And so we have films, we have photography. Tonight is all about music, which is a new addition to the festival, and we're very excited. Well, we have a group of professional musicians and a group of musicians across the community with disabilities who are going to be joining in, and they're going to be playing together. And this is really part of our goal of the festival as well, is to help people kind of reach across and understand the unique abilities of everyone in our community, and to reduce some of the fear and anxiety about interacting with people with disabilities that some people still have. And so we thought it'd be a great event to mix it up and have musicians from all backgrounds playing together.
Well, for me, music really just like, it fills me up. Like just listening to music and playing it, it gives me a sense of confidence that I wouldn't have otherwise. And so I think confidence is the real thing that it gives people with disabilities. It's people go up there and they no longer have a disability when they're up there performing and singing. It's a confidence booster.
I can only imagine, say, if you're visually impaired, how you're going to have to use your ears and your sense of touch in a different way on the instrument. And I think just having to overcome that is very satisfying, and it should be gratifying for the audience too.
Being disabled, you're already going to be set back a bit in terms of the other expectations. So really my philosophy is just show them what you've got. Show them what you can do. Show them how able you are. And I think that's the whole purpose of what this Real Abilities event is about.
And it's marvelous that you should care for me.
That's The Hype, where you get to know what's on around HCC. We feature the best events and the most amazing and inspiring people. HCC is on Facebook and Twitter, so leave your comments and suggestions with the hashtag The Hype. If you've missed our last show, go to hccs.edu/hcctv, and I'll see you next time.